So you have to make the processes so dumb that the chances of going wrong are very little generally. Although it's a journey, and I'm not saying, but if we are 98% right, 99%, we will go to 99.9. So I think it is first the mindset that it has to be standardized. So sometimes, if I can say, businesses are simple to that. DMart is a big example, the retail chain. But see, their DNA or the foundation and what they want to do, or Indigo as an airline. But the next, Indigo might have a market cap of 60,000 crores, but SpiceJet would have three. It's a similar, but the mindset how to standardize that you will take only Airbus 320 or 330 and no else, or you will only focus on time. So we were very clear in terms of business model and technology that, we will focus on biryani, which is a very deep category without a leader and very delivery friendly, and standardize everything and focus on, trainings, hiring, processes. And I think that has worked. And of course, I'll have to go more into detail in terms of how we standardize, but we can get into it. Also on the tech side, let's say today, in terms of process, everyone in the kitchen might be doing 2-3 steps. If tomorrow in a country where robotic arms are cheaper than people, a robotic arm can do the same process. So, you have to take the judgment away in the processes in these kind of things. You have to take the judgment away, and we have even cameras, AI cameras. So if that step is, so someone can use cameras to monitor them if the process, but these AI-enabled cameras can keep watching those steps, and if there is something wrong someone is doing in those steps, they can alert the people who are monitoring it. So going forward, I think it might not look that sound romantic, but this very great food can be produced by, with very little or no people in the kitchen.
So interestingly, while we were coming here, Vishal gave me some very interesting insights into, what kind of people are vegetarian and what kind of people are non-vegetarian. And it was very interesting insight for me. He said, CAs are generally vegetarian people. I was like, I started thinking of, all the CAs I know in my life, and I realized that he's right. In fact, majority of the CAs are vegetarians.
In this field, it's my job to predict who's vegetarian.
What about lawyers?
No, I think I'm not so sure. I think we can take, how many people are vegetarian here?
Lawyers are sharks, no?
Wow, that's about 30% here, I guess.
40%, but still, yeah. I think.
But I think the point I'm trying to understand here, I think there is a lot of data that you're getting on the customers, and therefore the segmentation. I think each state in India has different tastes, different cultures, different way they want to eat biryani. So how do you really segment the market? Now you're all over India, right? So how many stores you have now? More than 100 stores already,
yeah,
right? So
around, yeah.
So how do you really, cater to the local customized needs of consumers, whether it Calcutta versus Gujarat versus North versus South, and this whole segment of vegetarian, which actually has this perception of biryani means non-vegetarian. We heard a comment. If you called it pulao by kilo, then I would have probably gone to buy it. So what's your view on that?
No, it's a difficult challenge, I would say, but it's a challenge I'll accept because the market is very deep, and the victory is very big. You can create $1 billion plus business, or McDonald's is a $25 billion business, or a Chipotle is a $4 billion business, and a market cap of 40, 50 or 100. But the challenge is, of course, there. Food is a live product, and no matter what I say about, it's a difficult business to be in. So, we went to South last, and we knew why. Because it's a very staple food there. People eat biryani for breakfast there. There are people who eat biryani 7 times a week there. So they know their biryani. Who are we to go and tell them this is how biryani is made, or this is the authentic biryani? So it's not easy to, and also rice to meat ratio changes there. People in South eat much more rice in their biryani. And in our half kg biryani, which is 550 grams handi, or if you take away the handi, only weigh the biryani, it's closer to 550 gram.